Shane, what's one word you would use to describe Coach Checketts?
I'd say competitive.
Compelled. Everything he does, he's very diligent with his work, and that shows not only on the field but off the field and the way he recruits.
Coach, what was that first moment like when you realized this is my program? I'm actually the head coach at a Division I university.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't have anybody else I can blame now. Everything's going to be my fault. That was exciting moment. And, been fortunate to coach for a lot of really good coaches and felt like I had experience with being around a lot of really special coaches. And so at that point I felt like, hey, if I can't do it now, I'm going to have to go be an engineer or do something else. I'm not smart as being an engineer. Maybe be an accountant. No offense, Dad.
So many coaches, no matter what the sport is, they say they try to recruit their type of player. What is Santa Barbara's type of player?
The good ones. The good ones. We like the good ones. So they come in all different shapes and sizes, and I think we like guys that play hard. We like guys that have a competitive attitude. We like guys that are aggressive. We like guys that have some toughness to them. But I think everybody likes that. And, it's not really easy. It's not as easy as just pointing your radar gun or putting your stopwatch on them and saying, yeah, this guy's going to have the makeup that we want. So sometimes you have to develop that piece of it as well.
I was watching something and he said, we're going to win at stretching and we're going to win at the anthem. How do you win at those things?
I mean, we hold for a 3 count after the anthem just to show respect for our country and giving us the opportunity to play baseball. And he uses that as an analogy just to do everything with a purpose. And I mean, it carries over.
How do you define that winning culture that you've been able to develop here?
I think it's really about trying to be as competitive as you can in practice and trying to win all of the things that are important to you and to your program and making sure that you're doing that every day.
You developed this reputation as being one of the top pitching coaches in the country. Your philosophy on pitching, where does that come from?
Recruit good pitchers.
Simple answer, right?
Yeah, well, it starts there, right? I mean, you gotta have the talent, and you gotta have the guys that you feel like you can develop. And there's some things that we feel like we can develop, and some things we feel like we can't. I really like guys that throw strikes. I think it's a lot easier to get a guy bigger and stronger and add velocity. Maybe develop a pitcher too than it is to take a guy that maybe has pure raw arm strength and doesn't have a feel for where it's going.
Now he's got 3 straight strikeouts.
How important is it to just let guys be who they are?
Yeah, we recruit them for a reason because we like them and we think they're going to be good, and it's hard to make them all look the same. And just like everybody's gait, even if we were walking, I said, I want you to walk the way I walk. It's going to take you a long time to learn how to walk a different way. And these guys have been throwing a baseball for 10 years, 12 years of their life a certain way. And we try and work within that framework of what they do and maximize what their natural skills are. And I think you can do damage if you want everybody to look like Johnny, and everybody's got to look like Johnny. You might miss the boat on that guy that maybe looks a little unorthodox but has a knack for getting outs.
What would you grade yourself? Almost 5 years in, and the success that you've been able to have here so far, what grade would you give yourself?
I still haven't won a Big West championship yet. I think that's been elusive, and trying to catch Fullerton and Long Beach is, getting back to their heyday. They got a really good club this year, so it's hard to put a grade on. Maybe put me back me in a corner on that. We'd really like to win a championship, and our athletic department's been unbelievable this year. I think we've got 5 or 6 Big West championships in our athletic department, and the school helps recruit itself because kids want to go to school there and really enjoy the experience that they get. And we're seeing all of our other coaches that are getting those rings and putting those banners up. Makes me a little jealous.